Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Hello. Hope that you all are doing amazing, phenomenal, and well. Feeling loved by yourself, taking time with yourself, giving yourself grace and patience and care and all that you deserve and desire. Okay? I am Latisse. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. I do readings on here as well as you can book personal readings with me down below. And with that being said and done, I say like, comment, share, and subscribe. Well, you'll get into it. Um, I wanted to go ahead and channel some messages here for this and the what is and isn't working. And I may pull some cards. I was actually getting on here to pull cards, and I was only gonna like channel some messages, but Spirit took over, and so we're rocking with it. Okay. But I wanted to go with what is and isn't working. Okay, so we're just gonna dive into this straight away and get into it. We got the channel messages. I got my plethora of cards, and we'll go from there. Okay, I say it's chlorophyll water. Okay, I'm not drinking. I'm not drinking on the job. Okay, I say. So the first thing that I got was trombone. Now, I spelt it completely wrong the first time, and usually I don't mind that because I know when I'm channeling, not everybody, this is their first language. This ain't even in their language repertoire. You get what I'm saying? Like, or I'm channeling from people that like have a limited. You get what I'm saying? Your ancestors, angels, primordial energies. Like, you get what I'm saying? So typically, I brush it off because I'm just like, okay, I know you're trying to say trombone, so I can just tell them trombone. But they have me scratch it out and spell it correctly. And before, when I spelled it Trombone, and I was like, that's trombone. And it's almost like when you're practicing something, you're like, hold on. But I was okay with scratching it out. I was okay with recognizing that mistake. And so with me rewriting trombone, and I still think I may have spelled it wrong, but we rocking with it, okay? Trumbone, and because I don't think there's an E at the end, but we rocking right and we roll. And I was like, okay, that works. That looks more satisfying. And so that let me know that it's which lines up with a lot of things. You are okay with admitting things at this moment in time. You are recognizing. It reminds me when I was a child and I got whooped when I told the truth, and I was like, okay, fine, I might as well start lying. So I lied, and I still got whooped, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm getting whooped either way. I might as well go ahead and start telling the truth. It's just gonna work for me in the long run anyway. And so it's like I'd rather people believe my word and me get in trouble for my word being something that's factual. And it's like that's where you're starting to roll into a base. It's like I'd rather be in trouble for me making a mistake, me possibly hurting somebody's feelings, me, messing up, and I'm okay with that because it allows me to stand on something that can be corrected, that can be revised, that can be revisioned, and that can be taken care of. So it's this sense of a new form craving of accountability, honestly, and not in like a self-deprecating, let me continuously questioning over myself. It's like when you look at something, you realize, damn, I may have fucked up. Well, hopefully they don't realize it. It's like you're not possibly doing that anymore, or like, well, it's in the past. It's like you want to confront it now. You're more in the sense of like, let me correct this issue versus me having to correct the aftermath of the issue after other people possibly have discovered, or after it has been in here, and now I'm kind of can't sleep at night. Like, damn, maybe I should. It's like, no, I'm just gonna go ahead and confront it head on, and you're recognizing the energy for that as well. Okay. So that is what is working for you. We're gonna keep going in, and I'm just tell you the difference because baby, they scattered. We didn't even do, but I never do that. Sticking in the lines, which is funny because I do like my books just in case I want to. I share. Then we got. They're telling me to go over here, so we going wherever they go. We got gross negligence, and gross negligence. I was like, this ain't like just negligence. This is gross negligence. Like you are you are gross negligence. The meaning, thank you, Spirit, is you are putting someone or someone has put you in like extreme danger. Like I was watching a video one time of a mom that was like on a few drugs, okay? Life just got her, and she was in a police chase with these cops, but she just kept going in a circle, speeding, and they was questioning if they should pit her. They finally was able to get her to run into something, but her daughter was in the car, in the front seat, not buckled up, while she's in a police chase. And she wasn't always riding in a circle. She drove someplace. Then she was now looping around a neighborhood, around a block. But if you're looping around the neighborhood, that means you have to go through lights. So it's this gross negligence that she later got charged with. That could be significant. I don't know. Spirit haven't tell the story. But that is the meaning of it, where somebody is intentionally putting you in danger. This is deja vu crazy. I've been getting deja vu crazy today. So that can most definitely be a sign for you as well. But yeah, deja vu like crazy. Holy shit. Ashe. Blessings. But it's this energy of like you are doing this intentionally. And with this sympathy that I also write next to it, that I wrote next to it, it's this energy of, oh shit. It's this energy of you, the more that you are confronting things, you're recognizing when things are confronted with you, where things are also a gross negligence with you, where things are also overstepping the lines with you, crossing a boundary, or where you're noticing people aren't being as considerate or as intentional. But it's like it's trying to equate it with this old sympathy of like, hey, I'm not where you are, or this and that, or I don't know. It's this weird energy with this sympathy that is like trying to tie in with the gross negligence. And sympathy is different than empathy. It's like, okay, I might understand where you're coming from, but like, that's about it. Empathy is putting yourself in that person's shoes. Let me see from your perspective and understand. Sympathy is like, oh, I can see where it's coming from. I can see. But it's this like almost gross negligence or disregard for you, for your emotions, or for your energy. And you're starting to recognize that. You're starting to clock that. You're like, okay, hold on. You get what I'm saying? You're noticing where you're not considered. I keep hearing just say considered. Because just like the mom, it wasn't considering her at all. Her daughter at all. So, and in other ways, it's like, and then she was asking for sympathy, literally crying on the ground. I'm so sorry, like my daughter, you're doing this in front of my daughter, you're arresting me. And it's like, you can't do something in that regard and then cry for sympathy. Like my life and this happened and this is what's going on and all this and that. And it's like, so now you're putting other people in harm's way and in danger because of what you're going through. And so it's that energy of that, of like, those two do not equate. And it's funny because it's almost like they made me do an equation. Sympathy plus this is the common denominator of bullshit. Okay? Sympathy plus gross is equals bullshit. Because those, you get what I'm saying? So you're recognizing that. Of where you possibly have been allowing that, or possibly where you haven't noticed that, but you're making the corrections, you're making the moves, and you're like, that is not working for me at all. I'm not here for that. So again, that could be, I'm hearing percussion instruments as well with the trombone. So playing instruments, being in a band, or just wanting to get back into music. I'm hearing harmony, learning how to read music. I'm hearing choreography, which I don't know if that works in music. In the same, but you get what I'm saying. But it's something to do with music as well, getting back into the tone, and that was the first word. Thank you, Spirit. Word that I wrote as well. So yeah, take that into account. That music can be significant for calming this energy, but that is what's not working for you. We got shrimp scampi. Spirit is fucking hilarious. I just can't with them sometimes. I'm hearing eat what you want to eat, do what you want to do, but I'm hearing when you have a dish. When I used to eat meat, obviously, when you have a dish and you ask for something, I don't know what they've been doing all day, so excuse the neighbors. When you have like you order something with meat in it, something like whatever it is, you're hoping to get a lot of that item too. Like especially if it's like fried rice is the most immediate thought I think of, which is their shrimp scampi, or that too. But it's like you're hoping for a plethora of that. But if it isn't what you're expecting, it's like, dang, where is like what I order? And you always like you got to order extra. I always have to feel like I have to order extra. And that's what I'm getting from this. It's like you're shrimping me. It's very scampy. And it's not the actual dish, which is hilarious. They have me relating it to food, but it's this energy of, it's like people are shrimping you. It's like they small. Shrimp are typically small. Can they get back big? Sure. But it's like you're skimping me. You're not giving me what I deserve. You're not giving me what I need, what needs to happen. So I don't. That's also now again with this equation. Math is very significant. Me, ooh, I'm here. Somebody's possibly fuck with your money because now they got me doing this equation thing again. So it's this energy of somebody who's possibly fucking like that person is doing. It's just like, why are you doing that? What's the intention of that? What's the purpose of that? You get what I'm saying? Why are you doing that? And it's this shrimp skimping where somebody is shrimping you out of something. Somebody's not giving you your full cut. I'm gonna just say it. I swear to say, somebody's not giving you your full cut of something. Take what resonates in these messages because they are all over the place. That's what happens with channel messages. Take what you need, take what you don't. I mean, leave what you don't. I say. I'm trying to make nothing fit. But somebody is shrimping you. Like they giving you the small itty bitty ones where it's like, what the fuck is this? Are they, so it's like, what the hell is going on? So that's kind of what's going on. They're not giving you their breadcrumbing, their love, their breadcrumbing, their time, their energy, their resources. I'm hearing somebody's like Seven of Pentacles in reverse, resources. Sorry, not Seven, but Six of Pentacles in the reverse with their resources. Like, damn. Like, stingy with your time, with your energy, like, and then it's like, ooh, I don't know. So be careful with people not giving you the full amount of what you're deserving or trying to undercut you. We got Ghost coming in here, and that is actual like paranormal activity. And now this is the good energy. This is what's working for you. So you've been experiencing like some spiritual things or just feeling more connected to spirit, like you're feeling more drawn to, I'm hearing like read your Bible, you're feeling more drawn to meditate, you're feeling more drawn to journal, you're feeling more drawn to be at your altar, you're feeling drawn to create an altar, you're feeling drawn to go to the temple, you're feeling drawn to be in nature, you're feeling more connected to spirit. And it feels, and now you're experiencing magic around you, essentially, as we'll call it, to make it less, because everybody wants to be a fucking wizard, but then when shit starts happening, because imagine if all them letters flew in your motherfucking house, okay? Imagine if somebody told you, you got to take the ring up the motherfucking mountain, okay? Imagine all these things are happening to you. And all of a sudden, it's like, holy shit. I remember we would have discussions with my family. That's why I love the way we grew up and how we are raised. It was, my grandma would make fun of us, like, y'all always want to talk to God, but then when God show up, y'all get scared. Imagine if Moses was scared of the burning bush. Y'all better get yourselves together. And we were like, because imagine that. Imagine that. So when natural stuff start happening, don't be like, oh shit, oh shit. Balance your energy, recognize, is this mine or is it not? And I always say, cast that shit out if you need to. Because if you don't want to work with it, you ain't got to work with it. Ashe. Ashe. So this ghost energy is just supernatural, spiritual energy, whether you want to call it God, you want to call it Orisha, which would be essentially Ifa. You get what I'm saying? Whether you want to call that siren energy, whether you want it, whatever the fuck you're spiritually inclined to be the bhakti of. Step into that. Let me sip my tea real quick. That is what's working for you. On the other hand, what isn't working for you is ghosting. Step into that confrontational energy that we talked about in the first hand. Don't be ghosting people. Don't be half-assing conversations with people just to keep it up. Don't be like, okay, I'll get around to it, and then it's like, you know what, I'm gonna disappear. So don't be ghosting. Don't be ghosting conversations. And if you start to need to confront it, because that is also a showing. Because it feels like in a lot of ways people feel like they can play with you in one way or another, with the skimping you on your money or your time, with the essentially gaslighting you by doing gross negligence, not being considerate, not being understanding, not being patient, putting you. I'm hearing like some of y'all have been put in some dangerous ass fucked up situations with people. And they want to get sympathy because of possibly how they were raised or what they're used to. It's like if you are using sympathy when I'm bringing up how you get what I'm saying? It's bullshit. It's bullshit because, baby, everybody got a book that can be opened and read. I don't feel like reading yours. But don't go ghosting people. Either tell people about themselves or cut them off, which lines in with another part of this channel message I shared. Now, they have me add that in there. Periodic, which makes sense. A lot to do with math because now, thank you, we got period coming in here, and I thought of like period blood. So, there. Jump scare. I thought of like actual periods, but then I thought of period time, like an actual time period, like an era, a moment. Then I thought of periodic clothing. So possibly like a wardrobe update. I feel like you are trapped in time with your wardrobe, spirit is saying. And then I'm hearing like periodic table. Some of y'all dress like a teacher all the time, and not like, oh, okay, this teacher, you gotta dress like no, you dress like them teachers. Like, wow, you just kind of throw. And they know you don't dress how you dress, but it's like you dress in a way where you looking at yourself and you don't feel confident. And looking at yourself and you don't feel like, damn, I put that shit on. Or you're looking in your closet and like, dang, I don't really got it. And then, and I trust me, I know. I be looking at, I be sometimes like, oh my God, like, dang, I need a little bit. Before, I start being able to buy anything, I was like, dang, this is what I got. You know, we can do what I got into now. But baby, this is not how I want to dress. This is not my, that's things. And so I feel like you're kind of stuck in this time period. It's like a time capsule in your body, spirit is saying. It's almost like a time capsule in your body and your mind, and it's showing and reflecting in your wardrobe, in your clothes. And with the periodic table, it's like, yeah, you were dressing like a like, baby, you ain't gotta dress like that no more. And you don't want to stop it. And it's almost like a way of like dressing it a way that you feel like you have to. And I feel like you want to tap into like whimsy or maybe like dark or grunge, but it's like possibly people look at you like, oh, you're just like that. You're supposed to be this or you're supposed to be that. And it's like, It reminds me of Shaheem where he wears a do-rag, but he's a therapist. But like, you're a therapist, you're wearing a do-rag. It's like, yes. So my client's like looking like somebody that looks like them. And this is what I wear every day. So it's like, I want to wear something I feel confident and good in. So make sure you're doing that because, yeah, we got like period times, like you're stuck in time. Then I got a vision of somebody like almost like relaxing and stretching their back or whatever. And I seen like a flower or a butterfly tattoo on the back. For some, it was given newer energy. For some, it was given revised. And this is letting me know that because tattoos are permanent, essentially, unless you get them laser removed, but that's just taking it off the top layer of the skin. Because if you watch a video on tattoos being made, and it actually goes inside of your blood cells and they start dying, and yeah, so it's always there, even if it gets laser removed. But anywho, out of the way, that is a message for someone. So we got flower and butterfly on the back, and we got newer or revised. So again, this can be if you were thinking about getting a tattoo or you have a tattoo, or I'm hearing like you're getting somebody's name covered up or you're getting like something changed, or you've been thinking about it, just like, fuck it, I'm going to do it. This is a sign because flowers are about blossoming. Butterflies about what has blossomed. And it's funny I said newer or revised. So there you go with that. So this is what is working for you. You are blossoming. And back energy, thank you, Spirit, is spine energy, standing up for yourself. This whole message is essentially stand up for yourself, stand in yourself, stand confident in yourself, and know who you are and recognizing that. So changing the wardrobe, putting people in their place if they need to, getting paid what you need to get paid, creating what you need to create. Okay, we got the colors purple and orange coming in here. We got digest, and I heard Reader's Digest. So reading a whole lot more is good. I'm also hearing taking care of your gut health is very, very good as well. So being mindful of that and what you are doing. The colors purple and orange, I'm hearing they could be showing up in your dreams, so pay attention to that as well. We have movement coming in here. We got movement coming in here. And that's literally what it like, movement. Like either you're moving up in your career, or you're moving locations, or you're moving, shifting something in your body. If you didn't read the daily reading, I mean, depending on when you watch it, you might not know what daily reading I'm talking about. But anyways, in the daily reading that I did today, And was talking about putting in the work and being able to see the progress and taking pride in that Eight of Pentacles energy. So this movement is going to lead you into that energy of being able to take pride in the decisions that you're making. This is also, thank you, Spirit, Ashe, pointed up, a decision to be made. This decision will be made so that way this movement can take place. Shay, which leads to this one. I can't wait to. We gonna jump to it because we're jumping everywhere. We got Scary Time to Purge, which lines in hilariously with the digest and the movement because I was hearing like the actual purge, like like the sound, they knocking at your door, hey, I'm ready to kill you, like that type of scary time purge. And again, that's release of people and letting people go, like, I'm going after the motherfuckers. I'm going to rob the bank, whatever it is. I'm taking the big move. I'm taking the big risk. It's still scary, but I'm still making the moves. I'm still allowing that to be my leading asset in my life, essentially. And so that is definitely working for you. Purging that out. And I'm also hearing again that physical purge. You could be getting sick, throwing up, not wanting to eat certain foods, also craving certain foods as well. I'm hearing pregnancy as well. So yes, love that for you. It could be creative or actual physical pregnancy. It's a fertile time. It's a good time. Yeah. We also got in parentheses God's removal prayer right under scary time to purge. And so with all this happening with the gross negligence, with the skimpiness, with the ghosting energy, with the, can I really dress how I want to dress, look how I want to drink what I want to drink. Girl, you better drink what you want to drink. Move how I want to move, do what you want to do. And set it up. God's removal prayer. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's like God, anything and anyone that is not for with me in the highest regard of love and intuition or creative support, whatever you want to say, remove them from my life. Remove it from my life. And then God's like, you said what? They said it. Bring them in. Cast them out. And then it's like, so it's a little bit of scary time because when people say that and then things start shifting and dropping and people start shifting and dropping, it's like, hold on. So be ready for that because sometimes it can be a scary time to experience change in itself. Alrighty. We'll go. Yeah. Almost. What the hell did we write? Oh, thank you. I almost said Morse code reveal. A lot to do with numbers. So numerology, I'm hearing, can be significant, but I'm also hearing numbers in your dreams can be very significant. A lot to do with dreams and also in your subconscious. So if you're getting like random numbers, I don't know, they can be lottery numbers or it can be a number that comes later and significant in life that you need. Ashe. Numerology works in crazy ways, but we're going to look for that because for some reason this looks like Morse code, but I know it says monster reveal. It's just hilarious because it's exactly what it says. It's a reveal of a monster. I'm hearing whether that be a boss. I'm hearing whether that be a client. Oh, that skipping on the money is pissing me off. Somebody is, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'm hearing, what's that? What's that fucking one movie? It's the one movie with the cartoon Dracula. No, that's not what y'all expecting. I was hearing Monster Ball in my head, but that was just my immediate thought for Monster Reveal, Monster Ball, Halle Berry, love her, Ashe. But no, it's the movie where he was in charge of the Monster Hotel. And he accidentally had that human come there and he was trying to hide the human. And it turned out to be a human reveal amongst monsters. And so, obviously the monsters are nice. But I feel like in your situation, not saying everybody around you, because I ain't here for the paranoia. I ain't here for the people. No, you'll know what you need to know because you'll know it. Okay, I feel like if you know yourself, you should know other things. Because sometimes you be knowing stuff, you be like, maybe I like ignore it. You know when you ignoring shit. You know when you know exactly when you ignore it. I ain't gotta tell you when you ignore it. You know when you be like, I know, but maybe. Okay, we all been there. That's okay. I admit it on here. You probably seen it. Hey, but it happens. Moving back, moving forward, moving what? On. Exactly. So, you are revealed to be the human amongst monsters. Not all of them, but some that are doing the gross negligence, some that are, I'm hearing some that are also doing the ghosting, and it's kind of leading with that energy, the scamping of the energy, the scamping of the time. I'm feeling like this periodic energy, this stuck in time energy is like you're around somebody that won't let you grow, that won't let you be different, and that won't let you expand off of what they categorize you as. I don't know. It's like, no, you're my sister. You can't do that. No, you're my brother. You can't do that. No, you're my. It's like, no, you can't dress like. It's like this energy where they're not only trying to stop like how you look about yourself and how you dress or that. I don't like that. Anyways, anyhow, but that's kind of also feels like this month reveal. So that's what it's. A lot of things that aren't working aren't even your energy. Is whether you accept that or not, and that's again coming with that trombone. Accept what you possibly did wrong or what you possibly played a part in, and also recognize what other people played a part in. Ashe. We got woo. Spirit, y'all got to help me. I'm telling you, it don't even always be my hand moving on this thing. Oh yes, gaps in time. Thank you, Spirit. Oh my goodness. I was like, what the fuck? Y'all gotta help me. Y'all gotta help me. Gaps in time. Ashe. That needed a throat clearing. That was some throat shock, and not like my throat. That was some. I needed to clear my throat. And chlorophyll is also a great spiritual plant. That is like a really good spiritual point too, and that also lines up with the ghost energy. You could be taking some type of herbs. I'm hearing like blue lotus or something with blue to help clear your throat chakra. Just eating more blue foods, something along those lines. But the gaps in time, you could have went through a period where you could have been in like hermit mode or going through something. And like I said, a lot of this stuff possibly did just pass you by. And now you're confronting it. Now you're willingly confronting it. But this gaps in time is like, and then in parentheses, they have leave space. And I feel like this message is for you because I've been meaning to get around to saying it. You know how you're making tea or coffee or like kimchi or soups or whatever, and you have to leave space at the top. Even when you're like opening something to drink, they always leave space at the top to let it breathe, to make sure that the air can get in, to make sure that it isn't too tight. Because if it's too tight, no air gets in. It won't properly, last how it's supposed to last. The only thing that actually does that is cans, but even cans have air in it. So everything has air in it. And the reason why I'm saying gaps in time and air and leaving like a breath, leaving that space. While you were going through that, you could have not noticed a lot of things. And so it's like, it feels like gaps in time. Like, when did we do that? How did we say that? We set that up. It's like they were relying on their lack of information that they were giving you, or the lack of information that you just didn't have, or just you not being there present. Because I know when I'm going through something mentally, I'm sometimes not all the way present there, which leads to the one that says journal or journaling, because I like to journal, and I mentioned that. So when you're leaving this breath, I'm hearing they were expecting to overflow your cup with bullshit and not leave you any air until you poured everything that was in your cup, including what was there before them, including what they already added, all of it into them. And so they were expecting those gaps of time, and they were going to fill up those gaps of time and take the other one. I hope this is making sense, because this is how Spirit is giving it. So it's like, it's like, hey, no, we set this. No, we set this up. No, we did this. And it's like, oh, okay. But I thought, and then you're recognizing, I remember my siblings used to do something. And I know this wouldn't be something I would say or would do. They were like, hey, you said that I can have this. I was like, no, I didn't. I was like, yes, you did. I was like, no, I didn't. I was like, they were like, you said this. I was like, that don't even sound like something I would say. That don't even sound like me. And they were like, fine, can I have it? So it's like, why would you lie? Why would you present this as the truth and say that I said something and did something? So it's like these gaps in time, these gaps in moments, or maybe not even gaps in time, where you're just looking for moments, of clarity, and they're filling it in, but it's not aligning with what needs to be filled in. And it's because that space is already full. And the space that is left is the removal. It's the purge energy. It's the digesting and the movement energy. It's the clearing out energy. It's the revising energy. It's the confronting trombone energy. But what they're not recognizing is that. And so they're not recognizing that the reason why you're seeking that clarity now to fill in no possible gaps in times or information, or to line up information, doing that math, like I said, something ain't adding up. Something ain't adding up. To do that math, they're not recognizing why you're doing that. It's because you're doing that introspection, that hermit mode, that deep dive, that look at my life, look at myself. Is this where I want to be? Is this I want? And so that is why it is working for you. This like, and now you're connecting more with spirit, and spirit is like, you need to be fat. It's a lot more in here. You feel me? So with this mantra wheel, it's like, no. In that journal, it could be even looking at pictures that you took that day. I'm hearing all this information. It's like it's been tracked. It has been carried. It has been documented. And I'm hearing, even if you're like, damn, I didn't take no pictures or nothing, baby, ain't nothing better than a spiritual archive. Ain't nothing better than a spiritual stenographer. Ain't nothing better than a motherfucking spiritual scriptwriter, because maybe they got everything. In the spirit world, they care if your Betty Sue, Jim, or Tom. Information will be relayed. Nothing moves faster than the spiritual talk line. Nothing. Nothing. So even if you're like, dang, I didn't, maybe trust that gut. Trust that gut. We got McDonald's Playhouse. I don't know why that's significant. I'm literally seeing McDonald's Playhouse. I don't even know if they have McDonald's Playhouses anymore, but that's literally what they have. McDonald's Playhouse. They are giving me nothing else after that, and I haven't eaten McDonald's in a decade, and then some. So, yeah, McDonald's Playhouse. Remember that. Take that how you will. Take it how you want. We should be boycotting McDonald's anyway. So, there you go. Anyhow, anyway, we have trust in the lack of anxiety with decisions. That's the first sentence y'all got. Trust in the lack of anxiety with decisions. Because I feel like sometimes we are comfortable, like, oh, I should feel anxious when I'm making a decision because it's such a big decision. It's such a big moment in my life. But no, it should be the opposite, because you know exactly what the choice to make. You know exactly what course to do. You know exactly who to bring along and who not to. You know exactly what contract to sign and what not to. You know exactly what music to play and what music you're going to skip. It comes with ease. I always say, trusting your intuition should be as easy as somebody being like, hey, do you want to eat this shit? And as quickly as you should know, and knowing that decision is as quickly as you should be trusting your intuition. And that's also when you're like, I think I need a moment to take a pause. I think I'm going to need to take a moment to see which path I'm going to take. That's also your intuition. Okay, I'm here. Don't take too long now. Once you get the gut, go with the feeling. Final channel messages I have here for you are Dopamine, the album, waited but not wanted release. And so, you know, the Dopamine album, I believe that's the name of the album, if I remember correctly. I didn't pull it up again. I was just channeling that I hit play. Is by Normani. And everybody's like, Normani needs to drop, Normani needs to drop, Normani needs to drop. But nobody has been listening to the album, at least not the way I listen to the album, or the way that they talk about her needing to document music and all this extra stuff. It's like, bitch, I know you ain't playing. I was like, I know you playing. Let me see here. I think I may have gotten it. Yes, it is. I am correct. I love being correct. Dopamine by Normani. I just like double checking sometimes. Bitch. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And I just said trust your intuition. That is a sign, but still. No, trust your intuition. That is a sign. I can learn a lesson too. Look, we learning on camera. Dopamine album by Normani. And everybody wanted the album. Everybody, she released it. She did the full, you know, what do they call the thing? Album release party, thank you, and all that, and this, and she promoted it, and everybody's like, when did she come out on more music? She dropped it like a year ago. You ain't sit and digested the music yet? You ain't sat and actually enjoyed it, so it's like this weighted release that everybody wanted. And it's now treated like it wasn't wanted in the first place. It's not treated up in the same admiration, hope, and regard as wanted. And I feel like that has been your energy for some time. Because people want it in a certain way. People want it in their time. People want it in their look. The people want it this. They want it in a certain way. And baby, you're like, I'm not doing that anymore. And I'm just going to do what I need to do. And so as you're doing that, people are going to be like, oh. But it's going to be people that are like, oh, yes, you should do that. Yes, but they never thought that you would. Because they were hoping that they're gross negligence, or they're scamping you, or giving you small things, or ghosting you, or trying to fill in false gaps. It's going to work. It didn't work. It didn't work, and it won't work. So you let the dopamine out, baby. Because it would be played by the ones that truly wanted it, okay? Big boy Wilson with the okay? Yes, love me some money. So it's coming in with that energy of people acting in this regard. But that is also going to let you know. And it's also going to let you know. I could have swore I had a straight. We ride. Let me go ahead and close out with some cards for you here. For what is and isn't working completely. We got the channel messages out. I'm going to try to make this quick, but not too quick. I love me. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this. Yes, collective. What is working for the collective? Three of Pentacles. When you are around the right people, baby, not only are you abundant financially, but creatively, expressively, emotionally vulnerable. It allows you to be in social settings where everyone can thrive differently without having to change or critique it. And even the abundance that they get, their pentacles are all different. So it's like even the money I make won't be the money you make. How I make my money won't be the way that you make my money, your money. How I'm creating, you get what I'm saying? So you're gonna, that is what is working for you. Like I said, it will be shown to people that are actually like, yes, bitch, the album has dropped. Yes, you are choosing yourself. I was waiting for you to cuss that bitch out. I was waiting for you to cut them out. I was waiting for you to ask for more. I was waiting for you. Come on. Speak that truth, and that truth will be here. What else you got for the collective? Yes, those moments where you're feeling things having to be forced, having to be pushed, having to be like too much. And you're like, hold on. This is a mental affliction I'm holding on to that I don't need to. Those pause moments where, again, they're almost like trying to fill in the gap. It's like, I'm going to take that and actually realize that something is causing this force, this imbalance. And so that isn't what's working for you. Is that kind of restrictive, stagnant or forceful or button head type? It's like, I'm not working with that anymore, whether that's with myself mentally or with other people. But once I start feeling that resistance, and not in a way that's like, okay, this is resistance, I'm growing out of the ground and I just have to get over old habits that I know I need to get rid of anyway, but resistance in a way of somebody almost like putting a speed bump and then another speed bump, and then another. It's like, hold on, it's like somebody is intentionally trying to not only stop me, but fuck up my car. So it's like, get it together, Ashe. And so that is what's not working for you, is that resistance that has been around you, that is being removed. Go ahead, Spirit. Yeah. That is being removed. I feel like just also making decisions to make decisions as well, because Knight of Swords energy is brave. It's rash. It is a hero, but it's also, again, this Gemini energy. Like, I gotta be the hero. I gotta take the front. So it's like getting rid of feeling like you have to rush your decisions. You have to change your decisions. Or I feel like you have to be somebody. You ain't have to save a hoe. You don't have to be anymore at all. You can just start being there for yourself. Are you going to recognize that you growing out of the ground? What did I say about pregnancy, about fertility, about this overall abundance? This is what's working for you. This Empress energy, planting those seeds, watering those seeds, being into self, recognizing self and what you're deserving of, who can be around your guarding. That card flip over, it did, yeah. Hey. Yeah. Shit. We got the Queen of Cups, okay, Cancerian energy. This is about somebody that hilariously that sometimes can be indecisive, but they calm themselves. They come with a generous energy. They come with an open, vulnerable energy to be expressive and to make a decision that is sometimes based off of feelings, but one that is logical as well. You know what I mean? Like she's like, okay, I can rush and take the cup, and if the water drops, the water drops. But it's like, no, this water is sacred. This water is important. So you're also this also letting me know you're gonna be around people that also consider you again, or that more out loudly consider you and show you that love and that focus. Yeah, because this is what's not working. This is the Five of Cups. Over emotional feelings and just like I said, this resistance, this argument, this pushback, this I'm hearing that gross negligence is coming in. It's coming in heavy and strong with that one. With somebody like and then wanting sympathy. It's just it's crazy work. It's crazy work. Anything else, Spirit? We got the Ten of Burdens. Ten of Burdens. This is literally the card of how I think of it. I literally think of it as the burden card. But it did come in reverse, so this is letting me know that you are releasing those burdens here. They don't even want me to show that card. They putting it over here. They say they don't even put that. Don't put that over here. Like, yeah, they're releasing the burdens. They put it over there. So definitely a release of these burdens physically, feeling like you have to take on everything, do everything, or question everything. It's like I'm also don't have to do everything by myself because I am trusting Spirit more. I'm calling on them. They're gonna be there. Because bitch, I don't know when they call on me. Like, no, I'm just kidding. But I am. But I'm not. What did I say? Somebody's coming in that's going to show you that consideration, show you that love, show you that empathy. Pisces energy. Ooh. I love when they say look at the back. High Priestess energy. Did you know you're the baddest bitch around? I hope you know that. You're the baddest bitch around. Okay? Yes, you. Exactly. Exactly. Man, woman, non-binary, trans, baddest bitch around is non-binary word. You better accept it. Nobody likes being a bad bitch. But this Taurus energy, this High Priest energy, you know, you understand, and if you don't know, you get clarity. You get that opening, that Piscean energy. Like I said, you were so divinely connected to Spirit that this is going to be a divine connection. Whether that's platonic, romantic, this is a divine connection with the Knight of Cups coming in. This is somebody that is charging for it with intentional thought. Okay? Full in reverse. Because that's exactly how the motherfuckers was acting, like goddamn fools. Like they thought you didn't know better, like you didn't know better, like they didn't know better, like nobody knew better. Baby, we all knew better. All right, let's get some final messages here for them, Spirit, to close it out. What can this collective take with them tonight, this morning, this day? I know that's right. But you are creating a financial, I was going to say foundational, but financial and foundational stability. Because you got a lot of Cancerian energy coming in here, a lot of earth energy coming in here, and that is about stability on not only physical realm, some home, comfort, safety, food, your physical body being safe, and then also Cancerian energy, relationships, your home life, the foundational structure. So being able to come in with this abundance, with this fertility, with this growth, that is shifting for you. That is working for you. That prayer, that ritual, the manifestation, exactly, coming through. Stop dealing with the fucking bulls. The bullshit, please, and thank you, please. Share it. From some of these messages, some of it was me. Ashe. Yeah. Stick to the plan. You know exactly what plan you need to take. Seven of Swords is mental. You know exactly what you're doing and why you're doing it. And other people are going to come in and you'll know who those other people are because their energy will be very, very telling to yours. You can cut them bitch like a sword and get it out of there. But this has been your reading for 422. But this has been your reading. I love you, love you, love you. Love, 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 love yourself more. And until next time, my babies.